I just want to talk about some visa options for you guys. If you don't have a clear idea of what kind of visa you can get or you should get, just want to make kind of like a simple overview for you. And yeah, I know that there's a lot of information on this on the internet already, but in case you haven't found it yet and you're looking on YouTube, I just want to give you a simple overview of some options that you guys could consider. So the first and most obvious one is visa on arrival, or VOA. So that is when you fly in, you get the visa when you arrive. Do I recommend this? Not really, to be honest, because usually after you've been traveling, depending on where you come from, like let's say for instance you flew in from overseas, you're gonna be really tired. So it is a process. You do still have to like wait in line and then like get all this stuff done, get your photos taken for the visa and all this jazz, and it does take some time, especially depending on who showed up and who's getting the visa on arrival. And then after you get that, you have to wait in line for immigration. That can be a really long line, and depending on when you get in, if it's like nighttime or whatever, you're gonna be tired. So the next visa, I would recommend the single entry visa, and this is the visa that I got. And yeah, this visa is good for 2 months, and it's extendable for another month, which I believe you pay a fee of like about 54 US dollars, something like that. And that's good for another month. So in total, you got about 3 months with this single entry visa. And yeah, it's 2 months up front. The difference with this, other than the length, is the process of which you get it. So the single entry, what I did to apply for it was I mailed in my application along with the other requirements like passport photo, bank statements, what else? Flight itineraries. I just had a one-way flight, and yeah, it still was fine, but I think this is a topic for another video actually, but I'll talk more about that. Actually, maybe I'll just talk about it now. You might get denied if they see that you just have a one-way flight. There is some options, like there's like a company where you can rent an onward ticket for like $10 or something. Or some people have just said, they're gonna get another flight or a bus out if they get asked. And then others have said that they never got denied. But I mean, there is that risk that you're taking, so it's up to you. But anyways, I showed my ticket, my bank statement, my plane ticket by the way, and I also had it was like a money order of $40, but at the time they were offering the free visa, so they sent it back to me. And then passport photos, and I can't remember the other ones, but right off the top of my head, but I'll let you guys know. So there's that, and I highly recommend getting the single entry. It's the most simple and straightforward visa you can get, and you can also get this in some neighboring countries next to Thailand. And then other than that, there's the multi-entry visa, which is like good for 6 months, but you gotta spend quite a bit of money, and you have to show, if you're working for yourself, you have to show your business documents and all this stuff. So it's a lot more complicated. It's not as good as the single entry, in my opinion, just because you still have to leave every couple months and then come back. And not only that, you have to spend quite a bit of money on this visa, so that's kind of a deal breaker in my opinion. And besides that, the two other visas, the last two I want to mention, is if you really want to stay longer and you want to stay for at least a year. So this is what a lot of people do here that I've talked to that have stayed here for a year or more. You usually get, for example, the education visa, which is good at least for 1 year. It's just saying that you're gonna go and take some classes, usually like for example Thai classes, and you have to go so often every week. And some people don't even go. I don't know, it's kind of like based I guess on situation, but yeah, some people have said that they never had gone, but supposedly they do check up on you, so I mean there is that risk. It's really up to you. People have told me like this kind of visa is all the Russian kids get in the south of Thailand. So yeah, and they don't even show up for class. So, but yeah, there's the 1-year education visa, and I think it would be good to take some Thai classes if you're gonna stay at least a year or more. So I think that's definitely a good deal. And then the other option is self-defense visa. So it's similar to the education one, but the difference is that you're gonna be taking some self-defense classes. So you have to go every so often and yeah, take these classes, and yeah, they may or may not check up on you to see if you're doing it, and it's also good for 1 year. So yeah, from what I've heard, the process to get these visas is not too complex or complicated and can be simple and straightforward. So I do know quite a few people that have gotten this, so definitely check it out. There's one more visa I forgot to mention, is obviously the work visa. So for example, if you decide to teach English here, and there's a lot of English teachers here, or maybe get another job doing something else, yeah, there is that option, the work visa. And there are a lot of people that do opt to, you know, become an English teacher so they can get the work visa. So there is that option. And yeah, I don't know exactly how long the work visa is good for. I'm assuming it's at least a year or more, and is renewable upon the contract or negotiable with the employer who sponsors your visa. So definitely look into, yeah, the work visa and see if that's an option for you if you want to work here or stay longer and make some money, you know, being an English teacher or something else. So yeah, there's that. And those are this is just a simple overview of the visas you guys can possibly get. So yeah, if you're staying for a short time, I highly recommend the single entry, and then for a long term, a year or more, yeah, education visa and self-defense. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Yeah, if you know some other good options, or what is your take on it, let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, see ya.